It's your boy Jay Reed. We back at it again with another banger, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Press that thumbnail right there. Press the thumbnail. You know, press that nail right there. Press the thumbnail. Excuse me. Press the thumbnail. That bell right there. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave the videos for the kids. So then we're gonna get in with DJ Academics and Freddie Gibbs. It was going back and forth on Twitter. The shit was hysterical. I mean, that shit had me falling out my goddamn chair. Academics and Freddie Gibbs been going at it for quite a while. Since Act was on, what is it, Everyday Struggle. I believe it all started because he asked him a question about Freddie Gibbs. Going how's Freddie Gibbs' career since Jeezy, and he was like, I believe he said something of the lines of, I'm just paraphrasing, I think, Freddie Gibbs is what he is because of Jeezy, and, he didn't live up to the success. Something along the lines like that. Freddie Gibbs didn't like that. So ever since then, they've been having the quarrel. They've been having the, back and forth, a splat, or whatever. I think it's just sensational, this shit right here. It's Freddie. It's funny as fuck that Freddie Gibbs is sending threats on the internet like other artists like Meek Mills and other people try to get at Academics. He's the scapegoat for everything that goes wrong in hip hop. They try to blame him for murder, shootings, and I was listening to an interview with him and Vlad, and it shows me that grown ass men are not taking accountability for their action or being held responsible for their fucking actions right here. Listening to this, it doesn't make any goddamn sense to this shit right here. It just doesn't make no damn sense to me that Freddie Gibbs is sending threats, death threats. Said, I know where your address at. I could have pulled up, and I could have did some things. I could have smoked your ass. I could have sent the shooters, the steppers. I could have sent those goons to come get you. Freddie Gibbs is from Gary, Indiana. He's saying he's going out here acting like he's a tough guy, this tough gangster. Freddie Gibbs never really had much success in the industry. Never had any big singles, any big hits. He was nominated for, I believe, a Grammy nominated for Alfredo, The Alchemist helped him. I didn't really care for it. I never was a big Freddie. I never really liked Freddie Gibbs. He's never, no go-to artist. I did listen to Alfredo. I thought it was cool. It's just that I just can't get into his rap flow, his voice, that that New York boom pap, boom pap rap, try to be lyrical type shit. It's just not for me. That just trying to be so hard lyrical, I just can't connect with his music. It's just none of his music stands out to me. I'd rather listen to Future. I'd rather listen to Lil Wayne. I'd rather listen to Dre. I'd rather listen to another artist, Lil Baby, than Freddie Gibbs. Frederick Tipton that Academics posted a video, I believe on his Twitch or whatever, I seen that, saying that Freddie Gibbs is not this gangster, this thug that he's portraying to be on the internet. He left his hood to be a hood gangster. He left his hood to be a hood on Twitter, to be this tough, ratchet gangster spraying gas and this lyrical venom on Act. And I'm like, what are you getting out dissing a blogger, Freddie? I mean, Freddie Gibbs, you barely have a career. You barely have anything going for yourself. I mean, you're barely in the industry. Nobody knows about your music like that, Freddie Gibbs. Nobody's really checking for you like that. I don't see anybody on the internet like, bro, let's ready for this Freddie Gibbs shit to drop. I think he's so overrated. I don't know. I can't name no 5 Freddie Gibbs songs off the top of my head. I don't believe 5 random people can just name 5 Freddie Gibbs songs. And DJ Academics is bigger than Freddie Gibbs. And I'm sure he has a lot more money than Freddie fucking Gibbs. At that matter. But he posted a video, and this guy from Gary, Indiana was saying, he's not a real gangster. He joined the army, but he quit or whatever because he didn't want to go overseas. And he was saying he left his old hood. He didn't get back to his hood. He forgot about everybody that was in the trenches and the treacherous streets of goddamn Gary, Indiana. He left that volatile environment and moved to Twitter and sending threats. And I just feel like at this point, man, that's very disrespectful. He's definitely getting out of pocket. And if something would have happened to Act, he's a suspect. He's a person of interest at that. If anything would have happened to DJ Academics, when you guys are sending threats on the internet, that's very stupid of you. That's not wise of you to do anything like that. It's quite foolish, if you ask me, guys. So don't risk your life for something for a stunt. Don't risk your life for a stunt, man. Niggas trying to take people viral and about to do some life in prison. This is not a game. Uh, so they was having the back and forth or whatever, and and I don't understand. If you say you real about this life, why are you telling people on the internet you gonna do it? Just go ahead and do the shit. Why are you telling people you about their life? Freddie Gibbs, go do it. Go if you gonna do something, go do it. Why are you telling the people hyping this up like the Meek Mill situation? I remember saying that he's gonna greenlight akademiks. He's saying, and then the guy who made this video, this random guy, akademiks says he's gonna fly him out, which you do need to put him on the podcast. You need to put him on off the record because that guy was going in, and he can rap a little bit though. He sound better than Freddie Gibbs. He was saying that goddamn he's banned from his hood. Who would have think that Freddie Gibbs, this gangster, this hardcore nigga, this Teflon Don, this real Noriega, Pablo Escobar in the trenches, is banned from his hood. He's banned. He's no longer to come back. He's been extradited. He's been extradited from his hood. You know what I'm saying? Ostracized from his hood. He's no longer welcome back in his hood. Freddie Gibbs can't come back, man. This shit is out of hand, bro. How the hell Freddie Gibbs can't come back to the trenches of Gary, Indiana? What the hell, man? Like, what the fuck? I just can't believe this shit, bro. Freddie Gibbs of all people. Can somebody name 5 Freddie Gibbs songs? 3 to 5 Freddie Gibbs songs, bro. I might cash that you goddamn. Because I don't know 5 Freddie Gibbs songs off the top of my head. I never heard of this nigga, bro. I thought it was I thought that was Weezy, I thought that was Young Jeezy weed carrier or hold the straps or some shit, or roll the blunts, or goddamn come to the studio and drop the snacks off. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga Freddie, bro? Like, this nigga's going around like he's a big dog. Like he's a big champ or some shit. Like, bro, you a small fry here, Freddie. So, a lot of people was just dropping shit, you know what I'm saying? Actors, I remember a year and a half ago, he was memeing Ak and, saying akademiks fuck any bad bitches that fuck akademiks name on him. I'm like, why would anybody do that shit? Why would a female post her business and, that she fucked akademiks or whatever? So, I don't get it with these rappers. They act tough on the internet and then they get hemmed up. They want to blame Ak, or they want to blame Adam or Vlad for their shortcomings, or because they get caught by the feds, or because I thought as a criminal you're supposed to do the crime and not get caught, but somehow y'all get caught. So apparently y'all not good at this. I'm not a big fan of Freddie Gibbs. This guy is a bum ass rapper, washed up. He's 39 years of age. What y'all think, man? Do y'all think Freddie Gibbs has a classic album with Alfredo? I heard it. I thought it was like, it's just not connected with me. It's this old 90s, 2000 flow. It's just not for me, I don't like, I'm not a Freddie Gibbs guy. I don't know Jeezy. He always has something negative to say about Jeezy. And Jeezy don't even talk about this guy. Like, Jeezy don't even know this nigga, bro. Like, Jeezy doesn't even know this nigga, man. So, he's not paying him any attention. Nobody's gonna pay Freddie Gibbs attention. He's doing this for a stunt. This and Act probably can help him sell more records for his next album, or, people gonna talk about him for a while. I'm pretty sure he need the streams. This and Act can get him at least another 5K or 10K for an invoice, So if he does do that, he needs to send Act some shit for that, because that's definitely a boost for his sales, which he needs. I'm not even sure what label he signed to. I just don't understand why, people want to go at the blogger when actually you need bloggers to promote your music. Especially somebody like Freddie Gibbs could use akademiks. He need to be goddamn cooking Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, a late frying food and cookouts with akademiks, because he need help, because Freddie Gibbs album sales ain't that good. He ain't said streaming the mess. He never in top streams or have big hits. Nobody recognize him. They just know he's a lyrical rapper, and they just hype up lyrical rappers saying, man, this guy's nice, this guy's talented. Just because you can make lyrical songs and shit doesn't mean you're hot, doesn't mean you're nice. Like, it's all about making music that sounds good and can fans fuck with, or that fans can vibe with, or females can use your lyrics as captions on Instagram. That's what it's about nowadays. Something that females can shake their ass to. Freddie Gibbs ain't making no big radio. He's not making a big splash. He's not making any waves. The only time I hear about Freddie Gibbs mostly is when he's on the internet, on Twitter, beefing with or going to academics or saying some wild shit. So, for all you rappers out there, please stop sending threats. You're putting your own self in jeopardy, your own freedom in jeopardy. And when you get hemmed up and snatched up, something happened to these guys, you're going to get caught up and then you're going to say he snitched. No, you're telling on yourself. Stop dry snitching on yourself. I'm not going to make this video too long. You know, I think it's stupid. I think it's ignorant of him. And, you know, I don't understand what he's going to solve by beefing with a blogger. You know, academics ain't about that life. And, you know, he's not about that life because I don't believe anything rappers say. Rappers are entertainers. No rapper is living what's in their rhymes. The rappers who live what's in their rhymes are either dead or in jail. It's one or the other or both. So for the fans out there, guys, no rapper is selling work, shooting at people, spinning blocks, shooting ops, running from the cops. They are locked up. They're doing this to sell records, to sell streams so you can buy that merch, so you can buy that ticket sales. They're making it seem believable. They're entertaining you. How many times I have to say this to you guys? It's all entertainment. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe it, man. They'll do anything for clout. With song by Cardi B and Offset, they'll do anything for clout. It's true. They'll start fake beef. They'll do anything beef with another rapper. They'll even pull out some fucking stunts and fights. They'll do whatever it takes to get the people to talk about them. Because what is the whole saying is, good publicity, all publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad. So a lot of people believe in that motto. It's very sad that rappers are clout chasing and using gimmicks to sell streams, like Freddie Gibbs himself, being this street killer, this mass murderer, this the Terminator of rap, slaying niggas. And he's only going at people like academics who are civilians, who's definitely not about that life, who's definitely not a part of the streets whatsoever, like myself. So I just think it's just quite stupid. I think it's ignorant, and I think it's asinine to even make threats on the internet. So stop this internet beef, guys. You're not tough. Hey, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe to the video. Post comments, press that thumbnail, that bell, so y'all can get updates on my videos. I'm going to drop more consistent. I'm out.